it as convenience, but I still tell you that there are some products. We are not we are not condemning any product here. There are still some products that are true with what they are saying.
Okay.
That have these natural spices still packed in sachets.
Okay.
So
And then there are
some
that are chemically enhanced.
But another thing is this: when are you going to prioritize convenience over your health?
Okay.
That's where
I going to prioritize convenience over your health, because if you want to go for interview now, you must take time to polish your shoe, iron your clothes, dress neat, barb your hair if necessary. Now, what time does it take you to go to market, buy these things maybe in a larger quantity, grind them, package them yourself, then keep it at home, store it in your house. Whenever you need them for convenience sake, you can just go and take it down, buying the sachet ones.
Let me shock you. Onyinye, you can help me with this. Someone told me something. She's actually into the sale of natural spices. However, hers is not branded. So what she does is she blends these things, put them in those small containers, and then she sells to people. And then she said she encountered one customer one day, and the woman told her, I go buy this thing when not get name. It not get name. How am I sure you did not mix it up? Understand me?
Yeah.
And then the woman mentioned the spices that she loves to use. And according to that person who told me this story, she said all of those things she mentioned, she herself is a food scientist, and she already knows that those things are chemically enhanced. She tried to speak to the woman, say, I beg you, leave that thing. They have name. If anything happens to me, I know where to go. But your own does not have. I don't know if you understand me. So don't you think it's also a problem?
Yeah,
the mentality.
When Ambassador was speaking, I was just thinking, because I do not really think that the issue is mainly about convenience. I think it's about knowledge. Now, the brands that we all know, a lot of they have been over time. The ones that, of course, everybody knows, we don't want to mention their names, but we know them because they have been existent. And then these people take time into marketing. They take time into doing a whole lot. And then it brings that knowledge to the fore for people to know. So it's every household. There's no household that will not mention one of these major names and all of that. So I think that if people know what to do, they will do better. That's what I think. Yeah, I think that if this information is out there for people to, that they get to hear it repeated, not just a one-off thing like we do now and then we leave it for a long time. They get to hear it repeatedly. It becomes something that it rings in their ear every now and then. Like he was mentioning you going to grind and all of these are things that you can actually blend. You can do them at home.
Now, my sister.
So it's not just convenience, it's also a knowledge problem. That's why information awareness also needs
very important. Okay,
now,
Ambassador Walter.
Now, in addition to what my sister said, like I was telling us earlier on, see, there are some of these products, I repeat, that maintain integrity, that actually give out natural products.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now, the awareness is also very, very important. Look at what we are eating, for God's sake. We are talking about life. We are talking about life here.
Very
so let's
important.
look at what we are eating.
Very
and what my sister just said now, let's keep this
sensitization going.
This sensitization needs to be off.
On my own, ordinarily.
That's why I love what you're doing.
I have used this platform. People can attest to that. I know how many times I have talked about artificial seasoning and spices and all of that. I take my time to teach people on the importance of consuming these things that we have in natural abundance. We have it in abundance. But unfortunately, like Onyinyechi said, people want to copy the West. If it's not packaged, it's not good. If it doesn't have a brand name, it's not good. And that's the problem that we have. Well, before we go ahead with the rest of the conversation and probably open up the phone lines for you to be a part of our conversation, we are live on Facebook at Echo FM 100.7 Owerri and Echo FM. We're also live on YouTube. Go drop your comments on the discussion for today. I'd like to know what you think about it. And you can also send me messages on WhatsApp on 0707 491 3438. Let's go take a message from our sponsor. Don't forget, we have a sponsor on the program. And right after that message, I'll be back to take your calls this morning. Don't go anywhere.
Music. Music. Music.
Music. Music.
Music just the way you like it. The way you like it. We are Echo FM 100.7.
The fresh news people.
No station does it better like we do.
So what else are you looking for? We have all the shows and programs to keep you entertained and informed as you navigate your day. Keep your radio dial locked on Echo FM 100.7. Don't touch your radio dial.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go. Echo FM. Don't touch that dial.
We are the fresh news people.
Echo FM
100.7.
Good to know you're still there listening to the rave of the moment, Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, and that's a message from our sponsor, Eve Green Foods, a subsidiary of Eve Green Industries and Investment Limited. Now is the time for you to call in, share your thoughts with us this morning. We're talking about convenience versus your health, or artificial versus natural. We're talking about spices, chemically enhanced seasoning and spices that have flooded the market. What do you have to say about it? 0911 20022, or you call 0707 454 1014. Good morning to you.
Hey,
Good morning. Welcome.
just for one point.
Oh, Charles, how have you been, please?
Fine, thank you. Let me thank the sponsor. I got the packs, and they are fantastic.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank you so much for calling to thank them. All right, go ahead, please.
Yes, I attribute the use of the chemically induced spices to sheer laziness, because as your guests have pointed out, we have so many that our grandmothers handed over to us. The rules of this world, the givers of this world, and so many of them. Now, even without application of these natural items like ogibi and the Igbo I mentioned earlier, if you cook a pot of anything, add enough onions, crayfish, onions, pepper. It will be sweet now. Was the meat and the fish. Yes.
That depends
Fresh
on the
palm oil.
food, though. Don't you agree? Depends on the food, on the delicacy you're preparing.
I agree with you.
Patty
But if
jollof,
you-
for instance.
If you add patty jollof enough crayfish, then with the stock, yeah, well, no, that's the water from the meat. It will be sweet now.
Wonderful.
But it's just that I don't know. We don't pay attention, and we are too fast. So in fact, we are lazy. Sorry to speak.
Okay.
So we need to prioritize our health because if you know the man hours, the number of hours spent in the hospitals, you shed tears.
Oh my God.
And they're already overcrowded. Doctors are stressed. Nurses are throwing tantrums because of too much workload.
Yes.
So let's help them by, eating healthy.
Okay.
So that your employer in the office, because when you are sick, you cooperate with your employer. Your employer might think you are feigning the sickness. Before you know it, problem will start and you are sacked.
Very true.
So it's better for you to put all the efforts in making sure you live a healthy life via the food you eat. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charles from World Bank. As always, I appreciate you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning. Good morning to you. And who is laughing? Princess, how are you today?
I'm fine. I've tried and tried to hear your voice this time.
Oh.
No way. You don't pick at times, and I know I get busy with work.
Sorry about that. Thank God you are a health practitioner as well. So go ahead quickly.
My dear, I'm not a fan of spices. I prefer natural. Like, I want to make jollof rice now. Get my fresh tomatoes, fresh pepper, the meat stuff or the fish stuff. I'm ready with it. Even if I'm making porridge beans. I don't believe in all those spices because I know the causes of it. Even hearing it from my colleagues out there today, I'm still advising people out there who believe in spices, they should reduce it. A lot are happening with our health.
Okay.
So that's my advice to them.
All right, Princess, before you go, I know you've not won anything on the program. List the Eve Green products introduced recently. Quickly, please.
We have E-Brain Vita and E-Brain Fufu Flour.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, that's my final answer.
Okay, we'll get to find out if you'll be winning yourself anything this morning. Thank you, Princess.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate. All right, you two have a great day today. Let's squeeze in this one. Good morning to you.
Hello.
Hi, is this a child? What's your name?
Yes.
Okay, this is not Kiddies Time Out, my baby. Thank you so much. Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning, ma. That's Mary. Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name, please?
My name is Sonia.
Sonia, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Naze.
Go ahead, please.
People don't really use that spices. She uses natural scenting and curry.
And how does the food taste afterwards?
It's really nice.
Okay, so she uses only scent leaf and curry leaf.
Yeah.
All right, my darling. Thank you, Sonia. I would have gone ahead to ask you, but you're sounding like a minor. Okay, hello. Good morning to you.
Very good morning.
Morning. You are welcome.
And people in the studio, good morning.
They can hear you. Go ahead, please.
My name is Abraham.
Okay.
Please, I want to ask. The Bible says that can we continue in sin? Then grace will abound. Say no. Since our guests there, they know the spices that is so good in the house, why can't they go on, or maybe they go in government and let the government support them, at least to talk to the people that own that organization to stop all those things.
Okay.
Because if you check, sickness is too much now in the hospital. Even some of it you don't know their names. People are dying every day. Some people don't have money to go to hospital. They did and die.
Okay.
So, and now many people have forget about natural things. If you're there in the maybe public yard, they see you eating all those natural things. They will say, this one, property don't kill this one. You don't have money to buy this, buy that. So, but you don't know.
Okay.
Our parents, in those days, like in my place, we have them in different forms. You want to do pepper soup now, or rice, or chicken, or whatsoever. You get all those things and put it. But this time around, I'm not getting it again. They get it in the market.
Yes.
You don't know what's in the out of it.
Okay.
And the thing will sweet like sugar. Yeah?
Okay.
So please, the area that we do it is very important.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And
Abraham. Thank you. Before you go, can you answer this important question before you go? What What vitamin can be found in the Eve green food products? Quickly.
In fact, no idea. No idea.
Okay, thank you, Abraham. And he brought in the Bible quotations into the conversation for today. One more call, just one more call, and then we go back to the conversation and try to summarize this morning. Good morning to you. Oh, my goodness. Hello?
Hello?
You're welcome. What's your name, please?
Yes, I'm Uncle Gin.
Uncle?
Uncle Gin, your friend.
Oh, Uncle, welcome. How have you been?
Oh, good. Fine and good.
It's good to have you. Go ahead quickly and try to summarize.
Yes. You see, I like the sensitization you're giving to the public.
Thank you.
Because I, too, as paramedical personnel and the health personnel, too, I think I've been doing it within my location to make sure that people do not engage themselves in, eating junk food and all these substress, all these spices that contain phytochemicals to work against the system. Now, if you go to FMC, for instance, at the Ward 7, you see, cases of cancer, and so many, kidney cases. And these are as a result of the kind of food we consume. Of course, the food you eat is medicine to your health and your body. So now, you see, our people have turned to this modern lifestyle of eating junk food and spices, food that is filled up with spices instead of going to the natural ones, like in Nchuanwu, as I know. I've researched on a number of them, as a researcher. Nchuanwu contains healthy, good substances that is good for seasoning and making the food, whatever you want. And crayfish is okay. Of course, the Maggi we call, even though you're avoiding to call them, the Maggi.
Seasoning, please. Seasoning, okay? Thank you.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Seasoning, do
when
not
it was
mention.
initially formulated, yes, I think the active ingredients was like grounded crayfish.
Okay.
But these days, the things they formulate is more of synthetic.
Okay.
So what am I saying, in essence? We should go back to our, roots. Like when you go to Anambra State, for instance, people, use natural ingredients to prepare food. And when you eat it, you live healthy. But in Imo State here, we are so much in a hurry to prepare junk food. Of course, personally, in my house, I warn my wife about, preparing food with all those things.
Then go put that for your back, Uncle Jean. You won't even know. They will hide and put it in your food.
That's what I'm saying, my sister. Now, you see, she will just put one and maybe burn the sachet and so that Uncle Jean will not notice it. Are you getting me?
Okay.
So you see it. And my children, I'm not even training them with any of these junk food. I must be frank.
All right.
If you see how healthy they are.
I wish I had all the time, Uncle Jean. I'm so sorry. We'd have to let you go.
Thank you for the good work.
Thank you so much. Quickly.
Because I've been doing it on my own around my environment to make sure that people do not fall victim of all these junk and so thank you.
Thank you. Answer me before you go. Quickly, mention the phone number of the distributor for the Eve Green Foods.
Okay, the phone number is 081 466 46 966.
Okay, thank you so much, Uncle Jean. We get to find out if you're also a winner for today. Quickly, let's try to summarize and round off because we have a paid 10-minute segment toward the end of the program. Onyinyechi, I'll start with you because you are the last woman standing, the only woman in between two very hefty men this morning. So I want to find out from you, Onyinyechi, can you go ahead to give us some examples of these natural spices for the benefit of people who must have forgotten? I want to say something. We've been talking about chemically enhanced spices and seasoning, and there is one particular local spice or ingredient that I know that a lot of manufacturers have not been able to, modernize. Ogiri.
Yeah.
Yes. Did you notice? I have not seen maybe a sachet ogiri or a modernized form of ogiri. I actually don't know why. Is it that they've not been able to, get it done? But don't worry. Don't mind me. I'm just saying. So go ahead. Give us examples,
okay,
please.
Let me start with that ogiri. You have tickled my...
Yes.
Okay, so, I think that the issue with the ogiri is the smell. Because I know one or two persons that that's their business. That route Iru, what you call it. You know, Ogiri is actually a dialect name. You have the Igbos have theirs. Yoruba call it Iru. The other people call it Dawa. Yeah, so it's you know. So I know people that they are into that, but the major issue that they have is the smell. So they package it in such a way, and then also the processing. Okay, so they do it in such a way that you don't get to have that effect. But it's just that people naturally, when you want to travel with such thing, the smell, and then when you even put it in the fridge, and the thing has a way of affecting other things. So you need to package it well. So that's for. But there are several natural spices, and then I want to also correct something. I noticed that for every color, they made they said almost the same thing. The first lady said she doesn't have a she's not a fan of spices. Okay. The other person too said spices. So they are actually artificial and natural. Spices it doesn't mean spices. If it's the natural one, then we encourage it. But what we are actually speaking against is the chemically enhanced spices. So spices in itself is not bad. Okay. It is when it now comes to the artificial or the chemically enhanced one, that's when we say that it you can say you're not a fan of it. Okay. So you also have turmeric. Okay. There's a part where I said I was going to talk about just mixing some of these ingredients so that people know how to. But maybe I could just talk about it here quickly. Quickly. Yes, quickly. So you can use turmeric. That gives it the color for people that want that color effect that you get in your bouillon cubes. You have black seed. Yes, you have black seed. You have celery. You have what do you call this other purple one? Sorry, this other common one. You have oregano. Yes, you have. Then you have onions. You can actually have onion powder. You have garlic powder. These are all natural spices. And then by the time you blend them all together, you have your
that effect.
Yeah, your natural.
Okay, dietitian Precious, because we're trying to fight with time right now. Someone talked about government regulatory agencies doing something about it, and also I'd want you to say something about the health complications of consuming chemically enhanced spices or seasoning. Quickly, please.
Okay,
in 2 minutes.
When we talk about the health effect, we look at the cardiovascular disease, just like she mentioned earlier, talking about the hypertension, because of the sodium content of it. Sodium has a way of increasing the risk of hypertension. Then when one is hypertensive, if it's not well managed, it can damage the kidney. It can equally predispose that person to diabetes. You also have other effects like kidney diseases. Like I said earlier, it can lead to renal gluconeogenesis, where the kidneys are now meant to, because of the glutamate, excessive glutamate in the blood, kidneys are now forced to generate glucose from it. And in this process, it can equally lead to what we know as oxidative stress. You know, and once there's oxidative stress, because now in the human body, when the body is producing glucose, oxidative stress can be generated, and the body has a way of introducing antioxidant to cushion the effect. Now, when the body now uses this glutamate, the NADPH that the body uses to generate this antioxidant is no longer there. So the body cannot bring up a strong antioxidant to cushion the effect of these free radicals. Yeah. And when there's free radicals, the person can be disposed to cancer, all kind of cancers, or other diseases. Another thing is this. When we talk about these natural spices, we should consider. I think we should be advocating the antioxidants in these natural spices. Yeah. Not just eat natural spices. What are the benefits to health? I think this now will not counter whatever we are having the so-called artificial chemically enhanced spices. Because when we know the importance of natural spices, how you can address some kind of cancers, because of turmeric has turmeric and you see turmeric, you see garlic. They have some antioxidants that can help to address these issues, these health issues. I get it. So another thing is this: we can't take government to to do this or do that, because these people they are into also they are also reducing unemployment, because these companies are employing our sisters and brothers into that. And also the reason why they did these things is to maximize profit, because they want their product to stay for a long time. And when the product stays for a long time, the chances of it spoiling and is not there. So that's why they introduce these things. I think government should anyway regulate it more. We should bring regulators that can regulate how these things, the quantity these things are being introduced to our meals. Another thing is this: we should emphasize more on the health benefit of natural spices. What are those things contained in them? How do they affect our daily lives? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ambassador. I said Ambassador, Dietitian Precious. Thank you so much for coming over to sensitize the public. Dietitian Etim Okon Precious, RDN, Publicity Secretary, Nutrition Society of Nigeria, Imo State Chapter, and Onyinyechi Ahuche, Nutritionist, Nutrition Society of Nigeria, Imo State Chapter. This is going to, we'll continue with this conversation some other time. I promise you, we're going to have a part 2, and we'll tilt towards another segment of the program. Thank you for coming. So we'll move and switch gears now to the paid segment. The next 10 minutes is a paid segment, and we have guests already seated in the studio. Ambassador Walter Chibuike, General Manager, Preshnet Spices, and Mrs. Precious Obed, CEO, Preshnet Spices. They are both seated in the studio this morning. Good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning.
You're glowing. And I understand maybe it's as a result of the natural spices that you have been consuming. Go ahead and tell us about your company and what you're into quickly.
All right. I've heard all you people said here, and what we are fighting is how to be healthy, because health is wealth. If you are healthy, there is no how you will not do anything to make money. Now, why we talk about Preshnet Spices is because Preshnet Spices is 100% natural. When you want to talk about a natural product, you talk about the mix, the format, and Preshnet Spices make it compulsory that all the mix and everything we had in Preshnet Spices is 100% natural. We mix our product with natural things. That's why when people talk about they don't like taking spices, it's because they have not seen a natural spices. But what we are saying is that if you are looking for a healthy natural spices that you can trust, that is have NAFDAC approved, you trust Preshnet Spices. We have a lot of products, spices we have the ones of curry, we have pepper soup, we have jollof, we have a multi-purpose, and all this is 100%. Some people do come and say that Preshnet, we take your spices not sweet. No, we don't talk about sweetness of the spices. What we talk about, take it and cook, and you can get that natural, that old people's food. Like you want to cook pepper soup, you taste pepper soup, it will be giving you that vibe that your grandmother used to use that time. Like people that knows about pepper soup in those days, you know that what we call ohyokereho supposed to be in pepper soup. But if you taste some pepper soup out there, you don't see that taste. But if you want to see that taste of that old ancient spice, you see about ohyokereho, you see about oda, oziza. Taste Preshnet Spices. Taste our pepper soup. You will see that natural blend. And you will see that there is no chemical, no preservative, no chemical content in Preshnet Spices. So we are telling people, if you are still looking for out there, if you can't do it yourself, like we're talking about, mix it in our house. Yes, we can do it. All these things we can do it. But because of sometimes we find out that people are busy with their work. Some people go work in the morning and come back in the night. They don't even have time of their time going to the market and they're buying all those natural things and blending together. That's why Preshnets are here. That's why we are here to guard your back. If you are looking for that time that you can take those things without having any problem, without getting any disease or bacteria, just taste Preshnet Spices. Taste our curry, taste our all products. You will get that natural thing you want.
Thank you. So over to you, Ambassador Walter. What differentiates your product from other seasonings or spices that we have everywhere?
Okay, what stands us out is the 100% natural that we have been preaching. Our spices, they are all 100% natural and organically prepared, organically and hygienically prepared. We are talking about using our hand to go to the market, select these spices and grind them by yourself. Wow, they are wonderful. But then, my sister, we also visit these people that grind things in the market. Have you taken time to look at the engine? The surrounding. The engine they are using to grind. The water they are using to grind. How neat all these waters, how neat are they? Are you getting what I'm saying? So this alone is another health hazard again. But at Freshness Spices, we are talking about 100% natural products and then hygienically prepared. Do you understand? Now, you cannot overemphasize the health benefit of turmeric, nutmeg, all these our ingredients, ginger, garlic, and the rest of them. You cannot, in fact, my sister, do you know that spices are supposed to be medicine? Do you get what I'm saying?
Natural spices.
Natural spices.
Okay.
They are supposed to be medicine. They are medicinal.
Okay.
But because of all these chemical things that we are loading in our spices, they lose their potency.
Very true.
Do you understand?
Yes.
That is what Freshness Spices, that is what we are trying to bring back. We are changing the narrative. We are bringing back that value again, that we could actually have a natural and 100% spices. Okay? Do you know, it's also alarming, my sister. Do you know that most people that sell spice in the market, they don't eat spice? Yes. I have taken my time. In fact, most of them, when you go there, they will tell you that I sell it, but I don't eat it. Oh. That is alarming.
Irony.
Yes.
Okay.
But I tell you, Freshness Spices is the only spices that people that are selling spices, they are eating it. I can call names if you want that.
Okay, so is your product NAFDAC registered? Very important.
Yes, very much.
It's registered.
All
and
the
then,
6 products are all NAFDAC approved.
Okay, you have 6 products from Freshness and Freshness rather. And is it suitable for everyone, for the elderly, for the young adults, for children? Who can consume Freshness spices?
Yes, our Freshness Spices is for everybody. For people that want to cook emergency food, you want to cook it, just look for our multi-purpose, use it and cook. You want to cook your jollof rice, your party jollof rice, mix our multi-purpose, mix it with stew and the curry, you will get that sweet, natural spice. We don't talk about putting it, let it sweet. No, if you mix it very well with other things like crayfish and things you put it, the taste, anybody that come that party would ask you, what do you use to blend up this? So we have a good spice and the people can go to the market, testify it yourself, take it a test, and you can come back for more.
I think on this point, I would like you to, maybe you have not seen the packaging. Let me show you the packaging. This is our stew spice. You can see this is our stew spice. You see how sweet?
Looks so nice.
Okay. Now you can, this is our pepper soup spice.
Okay. So you have the stew spice.
We have also the hanging, and we have
soup.
it in canister, that is in cup.
Okay.
This is pepper soup spice.
Okay.
This is our multi-purpose. And then this one is our jollof. Okay. Now, from there, I don't know if your nose is already, getting some aroma. Okay? Because our spices, I tell you, your nose, your kitchen will confirm.
I know. I understand you, Ambassador Walter. So quickly, the most important would have to be with your, do with your phone numbers. Quickly, I want you to give out your phone numbers in 1 minute, your address, where people can actually go ahead to purchase these things. Quickly, please.
Okay. These numbers we are also open for distributors, marketers, and others. So those listening, we are also giving out job opportunities. So call this number 080 622 93486. That is 080 622 93486 or 080 6364 0388 080 6364 0388. Freshness Spices, in fact, we are in Relief Market. You can find our product in Relief Market. You can find our product in Douglas Market. You can find our products in almost every market in Owerri. We are also, as we speak now, we are doing August meeting activation in Anambra State. That's in Relief Market Anambra State, we are also activating. So it's scattered everywhere.
Okay, thank you. And for people asking me for the spelling, it is PRESH, Presh, and then NET, Preshnet Spices. The phone numbers again, 0806 229 3486, 0806 229 3486, or you call 0806 364 0388. 0806-364-0388. Thank you so much. We hope that people will get to patronize you and actually, make good use of Preshnet Spices. Ambassador Walter Chibuike, thank you for coming.
Yeah,
and Mrs. Precious Obed, thank you so much for coming on today's edition of Health Revolution as well. It's going to be the news up next, and the winners for today, Uncle Jean and Princess. Please send in your phone numbers to our WhatsApp portal. My name is Mary Omeniwo. They call me the Slim Diva. You're most adorable. Bye-bye for now.
Echo FM 107, the fresh news people.
This week to help those in need.
If you know that it's God Almighty that created you and created we Nigerians like you need to do good things for us because the masses are suffering.
Breaking updates on local and in-depth coverage of issues. Tune in every weekday at 6:30 a.m., 12 noon, 2 p.m. and 6 p.m. Music. Music just the way you like it. We are Echo FM 100.7.
Fresh news people.
No station does it better like we do.
Good afternoon to you and welcome to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We are the station with fair and balanced reporting. My name is Mary Omeniwo. They bring you the latest news and breaking stories around the world. Here are the headlines. Medical lecturers set for strike as 14 Namdan branches back action. Drug lords' assets must be seized, says Marwa. Dangote raises petrol to 1,200 naira per litre despite crude price decline. And on the foreign scene, Nepal deploys rescuers after massive flood. Black smoke chokes Pakistan maternity ward as hospital fire kills 14 infants. And on sports news, Osimhen drops to 5th in Africa's MVP ranking. Details shortly. We start off with this one that says the Nigerian Association of Medical and Dental Academics have revealed that 14 of its 17 branches have voted in support of a 3-day warning strike scheduled to commence on Tuesday next week as directed by the National Executive Council, NEC. The association, in a statement issued by its acting secretary general, Professor Anyekam Peter in Uyo, stated that the proposed warning strike will be total and comprehensive across medical schools in the country. Peter, a professor of neuroanatomy in the Department of Health Sciences, University of Uyo, lamented the federal government's lack of response to the plight of medical lecturers despite the death of medical lecturers and the worsening Japa syndrome, adding that the members of the association had been pushed into avoidable strike. While calling on the federal government to return to the negotiating table and resolve the issues before the warning strike becomes inevitable, Peter condemned the federal government's determination to mass-produce doctors as a way of addressing the shortage occasioned by migration, saying it was wrong for the federal government to mass-produce doctors without investing in the doctors and medical lecturers who train them. In another development, the chairman and chief executive officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NAFDAC, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, has stated that arrests alone cannot defeat drug. I beg your pardon, I'll take that again. The chairman and chief executive officer of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Brigadier General Buba Marwa, retired, has stated that arrest alone cannot defeat drug trafficking without a corresponding effort to seize and recover the proceeds of crime. Speaking before an international gathering of judges, law enforcement chiefs, financial intelligence experts and academics, the NDLEA chairman noted that the success of the criminal justice system should not be measured solely by the number of convictions secured. He stated that the process should also be assessed by its ability to make crime unprofitable. Marwa stressed that the ultimate objective should be to deny criminals the proceeds of their crimes promptly and lawfully without preserving the value of seized assets. The NDLEA chairman identified speed, preservation of value, and institutionalization as three principles guiding the agency's asset recovery efforts. We now move over to Abia State, where the governor, Alex Oti, has commissioned the newly remodeled and digitally equipped 80-bed Obingwa General Hospital in Mboko, headquarters of Obingwa local government area, and renamed the facility after the late human rights activist Chima Obani. The commissioning took place with Oti saying that the investment was part of his administration's efforts to modernize public healthcare and restore confidence in government-owned medical facilities. Speaking at the event, Oti stated that the healthcare remained central to his administration's development agenda, particularly in improving access to quality medical services and reducing avoidable deaths amongst mothers and newborns. He noted that the facility would expand access to healthcare for hundreds of thousands of residents in Obingwa and neighboring communities, adding that its strategic location would also serve residents of Aba, Osisioma, and other adjoining areas. Oti assured that his administration would continue to support the family of the late activist and collaborate with medical professionals and other stakeholders to strengthen healthcare delivery in Abia. Meanwhile, operatives of Mowe Division of the Ogun State Police Command, through an intelligence-led operation, have dismantled an illegal baby factory syndicate at the Abaren village, Mowe. The operation resulted in the rescue of 2 heavily pregnant women and 4 children, as well as the arrest of 6 suspects. The command described the arrest of the members of the baby factory syndicate as a significant breakthrough in its ongoing fight against human trafficking and child exploitation. The spokesperson of the State Police Command, DSP Olusheyi Babasheyi, disclosed this while speaking with newsmen. He explained that further intelligence-led follow-up operations led officers of the command to a hospital within the Mowe axis, where another victim had given birth to a baby boy on the 20th day of August 2026. Meanwhile, the State Commissioner of Police, Bode Olajudi, commended the operational efficiency and prompt response of the Mowe Division operatives over the illegal acts of those reported to be operating a baby factory. And it's exactly 9 minutes past noon. If you just tune in, you are listening to the Global News at noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. Here's a recap of the headlines. Medical lecturers set for strike as 14 NAMDA branches back action. Drug lords' assets must be seized. This is according to Mawa. Dangote raises petrol to 1,200 naira per litre despite crude price decline. And on the foreign scene, Nepal deploys rescuers after massive flood. Black smoke chokes Pakistan maternity ward as hospital fire kills 14 infants. And on sports news, Osimhen drops to 5th position in Africa's MVP ranking. We'll bring you details after this timeout. Please stay tuned.
No sell your vote, no sell your vote. No matter the thing them they tell you.
It's the campaign season. Now is the time to stay alert. Watch out. Aspirants from all political parties will soon visit your villages and communities. They will make promises they cannot keep. Vote for the person, not the party. Vote for credibility. Do not be misled by lies, empty promises, gifts, or money. Ask important questions. What are their plans for the economy, jobs, healthcare, education, and security? Can we trust them with our future? Get your PVC ready. Vote for candidates with integrity, capacity, and a proven track record. In the 2027 elections, make the right choice. For you, for your children, for Nigeria. Your vote is your power. Your vote is your future. When it's time to vote, vote wisely.
Vote now only with your PVC, man. Sell your vote, you don't sell your future, but that sell your birthright. How much, Seth? Divide them by 4 years. How much with that?
This message is brought to you by Echo FM 100.7 Owerri as part of our corporate social responsibility.
Echo FM.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. If you just joined us, you are listening to the Global News at Noon right here on Echo FM 100.7 Owerri. We'll now move over to the rest of the news. And in business news, Dangote Petroleum Refinery and Petrochemicals FZE has increased the gantry price of premium motor spirit petrol from 1,185 naira to 1,200 naira per litre, effective August 26, 2026. In an official communication to customers issued, the refinery's group commercial operations announced revised depot prices for gantry and coastal deliveries. According to the table contained in the notice, the coastal price rose from 1,562 naira per metric ton to 1,582 naira, while the gantry price increased from 1,185 naira to 1,200 naira per litre. The refinery further directed customers to return all authorization to collect documents for repricing, adding that a new volume contract will be issued for immediate loading resumption. Over now to the foreign scene, where a massive flood has swept through Nepal's northern Rasuwa district, damaging roads and power infrastructure as authorities scramble to assess the scale of the destruction. Videos shared by Nepal police and others on social media showed torrents of muddy water crashing through mountain valleys in the Himalayan district bordering China. Prime Minister Balendra Shah convened an emergency meeting of the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Authority to take stock of the situation. The Nepal Army noted that it had deployed helicopters and disaster response personnel to the affected area. However, the Nepal Electricity Authority confirmed that about 430 megawatts of production capacity, including from hydropower and solar facilities, had been damaged. Scientists say climate change is increasing the frequency and intensity of extreme weather events in the Nepal region. And still on the foreign scene, reports say a fire erupted in a hospital maternity ward in Islamabad, killing 14 infants. Pakistan authorities have said, blaming a faulty air conditioner for the fire. The dawn fire broke out on the third floor of the Mother and Child Health Ward at the capital's premier public hospital, Pakistan's Institute of Medical Sciences at the Islamabad district. According to reports, a death toll of 14 has been recorded according to Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. All are infants. Witnesses described the chaotic and harrowing scenes, including intense smoke and broken glasses, a slow response from emergency services and guards, reportedly preventing them from leaving the ward. Fires in large buildings are frequent in Pakistan, often due to poor safety laws and building codes, as well as lax enforcement. And lastly, on sports news this afternoon, Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen has dropped to 5th position on the list of Africa's most valuable footballers, having occupied 1st place in 2023 before falling to 2nd in 2025 and then 3rd position ahead of this year's Africa Cup of Nations. Osimhen, valued at 75 million euros, now sits behind Ivory Coast winger Yan Diomande, who is valued at 90 million euros, Paris Saint-Germain fullback Achraf Hakimi, 80 million euros, Manchester City winger Antoine Semenyo, 80 million euros, and Lille midfielder Ayuo Buhadi, 80 million euros on the continental list. The decline in ranking has come despite a stunning start to the 2026 and 2027 season for the Nigerian at Turkish champions Galatasaray, where he has scored 4 goals and provided 1 assist in just 2 matches, continuing the form that has established him as one of Europe's most sought-after marksmen. And that's all for the global news at noon, as was brought to you directly from our news desk. For more information and enquiries, please visit us on social media on Facebook at Echo FM 100.7 and Echo FM, on X at Echo FM_Owerri, Instagram at Echo FM 100.7, and YouTube at Echo FM 100.7. You can listen to us anywhere in the world by clicking on www.echofm.net. That is www.echofm.net, or search for us on Radio Garden by typing Echo FM 100.7 Owerri, Nigeria, and listen to us from wherever you are in the world. My name is Mary Omeni Wode. Thank you so much for listening, and do have yourselves a lovely afternoon. Good afternoon to you.
Echo FM 100.7, the fresh news people.
Echo FM. It's the sound of the city. Echo 100.7.
Now regions they do regions hospital for your heart. Now them they run forget that surgery for our brother. Regions they do regions.
Have you or